Greetings. The topic for this podcast is Protect Your Online Business, Top Cybersecurity Tips for USA Entrepreneurs. We will learn expert cybersecurity strategies to protect your USA online business from hackers, data breaches, and cyber threats while optimizing security for peace of mind. Imagine this: you're sipping your morning coffee at your favorite workspace, scrolling through emails, when suddenly you notice a payment you didn't authorize. A hacker has breached your system. Now, you're scrambling to secure your online business, wondering how this could have been avoided. Today, we're tackling a topic that every entrepreneur in the USA needs to hear: how to protect your online business from cyber threats. In 2023 alone, businesses across the USA reported losses exceeding billions of dollars due to cyber attacks. From phishing schemes to ransomware, cybercriminals are evolving. But the good news is, you can stay ahead with proactive strategies. Let's discuss practical, actionable tips to safeguard your digital empire. Picture this: Lisa, an online boutique owner in San Francisco, wakes up to frantic calls from customers complaining about fraudulent charges. Overnight, hackers breached her website, compromising her payment systems. The fallout: lost revenue and damaged trust. Lisa's story isn't unique. Cyber threats are everywhere. Let me share another scenario. Mark, a digital marketer, once received an email from what appeared to be his hosting provider. The email demanded urgent login verification, or his account would be deactivated. Pressed for time, Mark clicked the link and entered his credentials. Minutes later, his entire website was replaced with a ransom note. This is a classic phishing attack, a reminder that vigilance is your first line of defense. Here's a lighter story with a happy ending. During a workplace coffee break, Sarah's team was discussing quirky sandwich recipes when a sudden malware attack hit their internal network. Thankfully, Sarah's business had automated daily data backups. Within hours, they restored everything without paying a cent in ransom. That backup policy saved the day and thousands of dollars. Let me share another real-life story. A friend of mine, Alex, runs a thriving e-commerce store. During a casual office coffee sandwich event, an employee unknowingly clicked a malicious email link while discussing holiday sales strategies. Within minutes, their system was compromised. The damage was costly, but the takeaway is invaluable: employee training is as critical as having a strong firewall. Key tips for cybersecurity: two-factor authentication. 2FA. Always enable 2FA for logins. It's like adding a second lock to your door. Regular software updates. Outdated software is a hacker's dream. Schedule automatic updates for all tools. Secure payment systems. Use trusted payment gateways with encryption to protect customer transactions. Strong password policies. Encourage employees to use complex passwords and change them quarterly. Data backups. Set up daily backups to the cloud and offline drives to mitigate ransomware risks. Employee training. Teach your team to identify phishing scams and social engineering tactics. Firewall and antivirus solutions. Invest in premium, business-grade protection. Limit access. Only grant system access to necessary personnel, minimizing exposure. Cyber insurance. Consider policies that cover cyber attacks to mitigate financial losses. Consult experts. Hire cybersecurity professionals to perform regular system audits. FAQs asked by viewers. What is the most effective way to prevent phishing attacks? Educate employees, deploy anti-phishing tools, and verify email authenticity. How do I secure customer payment information? Use PCI DSS compliant gateways and SSL certificates. What is ransomware, and how can I prevent it? Ransomware locks your data for payment. Backups and antivirus software are critical. What should I include in a cybersecurity plan? Risk assessments, response strategies, and regular training sessions. How often should I update my software and systems? Set updates weekly or bi-weekly to patch vulnerabilities. Is cyber insurance necessary for small businesses? Yes, it mitigates financial risks from data breaches. How do I identify a potential data breach? Look for unusual login attempts, slower system performance, or alerts. What tools protect against malware? Firewalls, endpoint security, and AI-driven monitoring tools are effective. How do I safely store sensitive business data? Use encrypted databases and restrict file access. What is two-factor authentication, and why is it important? A 2FA adds a security layer, reducing unauthorized access risks. Here are cybersecurity strategies layered with real-life value. Create incident response plans. Anecdote: Tom's team faced a sudden distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack that crashed their site during a major sale. They had no clear plan, leading to hours of chaos. After this, Tom invested in a detailed incident response plan and DDoS protection tools, ensuring it never happened again. Tip: always have a step-by-step response plan for cyber incidents, including contact lists for IT experts and backup procedures. Invest in endpoint security. Amy's remote team had a weak link in unprotected personal laptop. That single device became the entry point for malware. Learning from this, Amy ensured all team members used endpoint protection software. Tip: secure every device accessing your business systems, including personal and remote work devices. Monitor suspicious activities. Jake noticed an unusually high number of failed login attempts on his e-commerce admin dashboard. By investigating quickly, he thwarted a brute force attack. Tip: use monitoring tools to detect unusual login patterns and alert you in real time. Leverage AI-powered cybersecurity tools. Sophia's small business couldn't afford a dedicated IT team, so she turned to AI tools for automated threat detection. These tools flagged and blocked a potential breach attempt, saving her both time and money. Tip: deploy AI-powered security tools for real-time analysis and response, especially if you have limited resources. Implement secure Wi-Fi networks. During a team meeting at a cafe, Brian connected to public Wi-Fi to check his business account. A hacker intercepted his session, gaining access to sensitive information. Lesson learned: use a VPN. Tip: never use public Wi-Fi without a VPN. Secure your office Wi-Fi with a strong password and encryption. Finally, the password reset nightmare. Emily, a travel blogger, used the same password across multiple accounts. When one platform got hacked, the domino effect was catastrophic. Emails, bank accounts, and even social media were compromised. She spent weeks recovering, and the experience pushed her to adopt a password manager for unique, strong passwords. Tip: use password managers to create and store complex passwords, and avoid reusing them across accounts. Here are some additional cybersecurity sauce ingredients. Regular penetration testing: simulate attacks to identify vulnerabilities before hackers do. Third-party vendor screening: ensure vendors with access to your systems follow robust cybersecurity protocols. Website security plugins: install plugins to block SQL injections and cross-site scripting, XSS, attacks. Encryption everywhere: encrypt sensitive files, emails, and communications to deter eavesdropping. Limit data retention: store only necessary data, minimizing the impact of a potential breach. To wrap up, consider this: a Florida-based startup suffered a data breach that cost them $250,000 in legal fees and customer refunds. However, they had a robust cyber insurance policy, which covered most of the damages and helped them stay afloat. Without it, the story might have ended differently. Tip: cyber insurance is your financial safety net. Don't overlook it. Cyber threats aren't going away, but by following these stories and tips, you're arming your business with the best defenses. Thank you.